The key to happiness could well be the key to the right home. And helping to land the key to happiness and to your dream home is none other than Nagraj Anaya, founder of nagrajhomes.com. Namaskar, Beriam Vijay Lakshmi, back with another fabulous edition, Real Estate Roundup, with your realtor and trusted realtor at that. That's Anaya, and nagrajhomes.com is your one stop shop for all things real estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, finance, refinance your home, your search stops here. So check out nagrajhomes.com and call us with any questions or clarifications to get started on the home buying or home selling process. You can call us at 408 912 5038, 408 912 5038, and Nagraj is here to answer all of your questions to equip you fully as you get into the home real estate space. So, with that, let me welcome Nagraj, and you keep your questions coming in the number 408 912 5038. And hello, Nagraj. Happy Sunday. Welcome.
Hello, Vijayalakshmi. Happy Sunday. Well
Very,
said. Like, key to
yeah.
happiness is the first step is always the home, right? Where you stay.
Yes, yes. You cannot, the home is where it's at. So that is your happy place, and that is has to be, getting the right home. And you are like the person who can help people get there, right? So
True.
subject matter expert. And so, Nagraj, while we are at it, one quick observation that people actually have been, there's this trend in the past 5 years because of the home real estate prices being so high in the Bay Area. People have found another via media to get their foot into the door, as it were. So, Homelight did a survey where they found that frustrated buyers in the Bay Area actually buy second homes first. So what they do is they purchase properties out of state or in a more affordable part of the state to at least get into the market so
True.
that they can build equity. And once they do that, then they can transfer that into their own Bay Area property. Have you noticed that?
It's well said. I think I'm helping out a lot of people around there.
Mm,
I every week, like I get to have 5 to 6 calls. Nagaraj, it's their dream house is always in somewhere in Santa Clara or
mm,
Cupertino, depending on the things, right?
yeah.
It's like I want to start something now small. Okay,
Mm,
I'm not ready yet today to take a bigger home stride, or my income doesn't help me out there right
yeah.
now still.
Mm,
Okay, so I just recently got yesterday also I was talking to one of my client. Hey Nagaraj, like see, I work in San Francisco,
mm,
but I can't buy a house in San Francisco right now because it's close to 2 million, which is very
yeah.
difficult for my current salary, right? So he
Yes.
said, Nagaraj, why can't we buy a house in Tracy Hills,
Mm-hmm.
like for 600 to 800K, or in a Lathrop, okay, or in a River Islands, or in a Sacramento.
Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of buyers out there. They're thinking, yeah, better to because instead of real estate is a key for investment, one of the investment source,
Mm-hmm.
right? It
Mm-hmm.
should be one of the in your portfolio as an investment, correct?
Yeah.
If you can't keep waiting for next 10 years to accumulate to buy your first home,
Mm-hmm.
instead of that, you can start with something smaller one because there are a lot of loan options available for you,
Yeah.
right? Like for
Mm-hmm.
example, if you're buying something in San Joaquin County for up to 680 or close to 700, you can do it with a 5% down. Right,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're buying something in a Santa Clara counties around, you can buy it up to close to 1 million with a 5% down.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
if you want to buy something for like 1.5, you can't keep waiting for 20% down or like 10% down, right?
Yeah.
Instead of that, you can start something with small. You can check what is your monthly payments right now, rental payments. You like basically you can start to offset. Okay, let me start something with small. I know it would be too far from my office,
Mm-hmm.
but I've started something small investment so where I can stay and like real estate investment keeps growing, right? Always think about in the real estate, whatever the property appreciates in the next 3 5 years,
Yeah.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Never see the home price after you buy it. Like after 5 10 years is what is the value it brings to. And I think
Ah.
one you well said start with the show
Mm.
happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I
Yeah.
think house is what is all connected to about it. It
Yeah.
is the happiness or like the first step you get into an investment which
Mm.
brings into a joy and confidence. That makes a lot of difference. People
Difference.
that you don't get it from your rental.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very true.
Right.
Very
And
true.
one more thing is like a lot of listener ask me or like the clients ask me, Nagaraj, is it a right time like to invest out of state? That is
Mm-hmm.
debatable always. See, like if you have never bought a house here and you never know how to run the show here,
Mm.
it make sense for you to buy your first property out of state? Correct.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
If something happens to the property or something needed to upgrade, if you don't know what is going in around in the property, right? How do you
Mm.
take care of that?
Yeah. You mean you're like
Uh,
an absentee
yeah,
landlord or something?
you doesn't know what is in around.
Mm.
Correct. Always your first source of investment or like first house you should buy very close to you so that you can take care of that and
Ah,
you know what
okay.
is going in around.
Right, right. So even if you want to use that property as, say, a vacation rental to generate extra income and which helps to subsidize your mortgage and all of that, but you do it closer to home,
Yeah.
more
See, for
affordable
example,
place.
your investment, if you're buying an investment, right, you need 30% down or
Yeah.
25% depending on the lender to lender.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Correct? You're directly jumping into an investment where you don't know anything about it, about the
Yeah.
house, how to run it in the America, right? It's
Mm.
going to be tough for you
Yeah.
because you are relying on the other managers like to run this show. Right?
Yes,
If
correct.
some bathroom goes down or like something happens,
Yeah.
you are relying on the other people to run the show. If
Right.
you know what is happening in the house, you know
Mm.
how to run the show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Always I tell to the client like, hey, first buy your first house. Okay,
Yeah.
come to know what is happening in around in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you get your confidence or stride in yourself, then always you can jump into other things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Correct.
Right. And the thing is like you should there are you will have a lot of 1020 criterias when you're first time home buying,
Mm.
but you need to pick which is your top three or a top four, which is okay for you to get started now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If
Yeah.
you want everything to be compliant for you, like was to compliant, my price and everything, my budget, everything, it's impossible to get it around and the square
Correct.
footage, correct?
Yeah.
So you should be, even in this market right now, it is not perfect home as a buyer, you can get it,
Mm-hmm. I see. Mm-hmm.
correct? Because
Yeah.
you're not building the house out there. It's the
Yeah.
house
Yeah.
you're buying it is like somebody has built it based on their needs, they have built it.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
can
So
buy the house and you can later, once you have more money or a source of money coming in, you can always upgrade it. Or
mm-hmm.
always you can give that first home, whatever you buy, you can always give it for rental and move to your second house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good idea, suggestions. So, folks, if you're just joining us, I'm Vijay Lakshmi in conversation with Nagraj Anaya, the founder of nagrajhomes.com for all things real estate. So, if you've been, looking to buy your first home or maybe to upgrade or maybe to downsize, whatever is your situation in the market today, you want somebody to handhold you through it all. We have the subject matter expert for you in Nagraj Anaya. He's been helping thousands of Bay Area homeowners or prospective homeowners really land the key to a successful home, a happy home. So you can also avail of his direction, his guidance, and you can do that. If you have questions, give us a call on any aspect of real estate. The number to do that, 408-912-5038. Studio lines are open, 408-912-5038. Any aspect that has seemed tricky to you or you have an experience to share in the market, we'd love to know. So do call us. And of course, always check out nagarajhomes.com. That is a treasure trove of information, of guidance for you. And you haven't checked out, if you haven't yet checked out Nagaraj's YouTube channel, be sure to do that. He's got his pulse on the market and he can guide you there as well. The handle is Nagaraj Anaya. And so again, keep those questions coming in 408-912-5038 while we get talking on all aspects of real estate. So Nagraj, very good thoughts over there in terms
I
of,
think you said good thing about the YouTube. I think let me update you more on the
Oh,
YouTube
sure,
right
go
now.
ahead.
I see the YouTube every day we upload. I upload like one or two shorts, like anything on the real estate or
Huh.
housing, right? Like for example, anything is useful information. I
Yeah.
try to capture it. It might be a minimalistic information also, like for example, the cards or like how to keep up your house or what's the market
Yes.
going on. I think there's a lot of views around in the YouTube right now, especially I'm betting it like close to one video is like very popular right now. It is close to almost a million views.
Whoa. Huh.
Okay,
What's
and
that on?
it is like basically remodeling and housewarming of my house. Like it is
Uh-huh.
got like a lot of and views on it, and there is like a couple of videos also, right? This couple are doing
Yeah.
very good. It's like basically about the houses around and how is the
Yeah.
market around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if somebody has not subscribed, do please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It has wealth of information, as Vijay Lakshmi mentioned. Uh, do please subscribe to it.
Yes, and very topical information. What is top of mind for you this week or, this month? Everything is there, right there. So you can, and there, right now you have shorts there. So, very sweet, short and sweet videos that really hit the point and give you advice on any aspect. And of course, you can always reach out to Nagraj offline if ever you want to talk to him more. And his number, let me give you that. That's 408-805-4653, 408-805-4653. But that's after the show, right here, right now, while we have him with us. You give us a call in the studios, and that number is 408-912-5038, 408-912-5038, on what's really you think is trending, what's happening in the Bay Area market. You want to know if you are wondering whether you need to buy a house in one part of the Bay Area that you're not quite sure about. You want to run that by Nagraj. He's here to help you through it. So don't hesitate. Call us, and Nagraj will be more than happy to talk to you. And if anything, just check out nagarajhomes.com. That's Nagaraj homes.com. And Nagraj, you gave good insights into this situation right now on what you should do in terms of buying the home. Now, financing the home, right? The loan. Uh, Tell us a little bit about how do you go about that, the secured and the unsecured aspect of loan.
See, there are two types of loans. One is a
Mm,
secured and an unsecured loan, right?
yeah.
Like anything what you like, for example, purchase of physical items such as houses and cars. That all falls into a secured loans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and like student loans and even the credit cards purchases and many personal loans, right? That all falls into unsecured loans.
So secured loans, you have the collateral of the house or the car,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
right. So and the interest rate that plays very important role. Like if you see the difference between there are a lot of benefits for like for example first time home buyers or like interest rates for the secured loans, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But in case of the unsecured loans, interest rates are not a little bit higher when compared to secured loans.
Mm.
Okay, you can get a competitive rates for the secured loans, and it depends on the number percentage down you're making and everything. Okay, in case
Great.
of
On
your
So
uh,
hold that thought, Nagraj. We have a caller, so let's see what they'd like to share with us. Hello and welcome to Real Estate Roundup with Nagraj Anaya. Your name, please, and your
Hi,
question.
sure. My name is Dikshita, and my question is that if I want to get a house, like I want to buy a house around 500, 600K in Bay Area, like where it's not too far from the location, let's say Santa Clara, then which will be a good community, which has like a good school rating and everything.
Oh, good question. Thank you, Dikshita.
yeah, hi Dikshita, it's a great question. See it comes down to what kind of home you want to buy, right? For example, single
Mm-hmm.
family home in around Santa Clara County, right, is very difficult to buy. But if you want a single family around close to a Tracy, Lathrop, right, you can buy around. But that also 600, you might be having very little bit chances. But if you can
Mm-hmm.
fetch up to a 700K, you can buy something in there. But if you are okay with a condo or a townhouse, right, you have a great chance. Okay.
Okay. So
There you
which area
might
did
be
you
able to
mention?
get a two-bedroom home, like 1,000 square footage, in around in of Almeda, like for in Fremont, or like maybe a Newark, right? So there you might be able to get something around for 600 to a 700. I did have one listing to just to give you an example. It was a 625K, a two-bedroom home, two floor. It was a nice good schools in Fremont. So if you are
Mm-hmm.
okay to buy something like a condos or a townhouse, then you should be able to get it. But as a first time home buyer, if you are okay to adjust instead of not to think about a single family home right now, you might, if you're okay to go for a townhouse or a condos, then you might have a good chance to buy.
Okay, okay. So my
Okay, and
only
you
fear
should
with the
be able
townhouse
to
is that the
do it with
HOAC and everything is
uh,
too high.
so- sorry.
Say
My
that
only fear
again.
with the townhouse is that HOAC and everything is too high, which I feel that we're just
Uh,
paying for
I
nothing, like
see.
it's going down the drain.
It's again. See, HOAs. It will be higher for that, right? But for your example, if you want to buy a single family home, right? Even for in a Santa Clara right now, there are a couple of homes which is around 800 to a 900 square footage, and it will cost you up to a 900K.
Mm,
Okay, it is very small house, 900 square
mm,
footage. But if
mm,
you are okay to buy small, but if you're okay to stretch up to 900 to a 950, then you can buy something a single family home. I know if you're buying a condos, you might be paying $500 of HOA, but that's
mm-hmm.
okay for you to get started until you can make enough money to stretch for a million or a 1.2, right? Once your financial needs or like financially you can upgrade after a couple of years, right? You can always rent the first home, condos or whatever you bought it, because
Mm-hmm.
condos are a good source of a rental always for you. Okay? So you can rent it out and you can move to a single your dream home later instead of waiting for until then.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. So the area you mentioned are Fremont and which other locations you mentioned?
You can look for a Fremont, Newark. You can look for Union City might be tough for a 700K, but single floor condos, right? You should be able to get around in a Fremont, Milipitas also. Some part of San Jose, you might be able to get it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but if you're looking for a single family home, then maybe you can look something in Tracy. That is also you need to be looking somewhere close to a 700 for a good options in a single family around. Okay, or you can look for a River Islands also. The thing is like from River Islands to Tracy, you have an ACE connectivity. Yeah, every 1 hour, like in the mornings, you have ACE connectivity. So the commute should not be a problem if you're choosing for an ACE trains.
Okay. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So does
so
that
you
answer
can.
your question, Dikshita?
Yes, yes. That does.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
so much.
and we wish you good luck in your home buying journey, of course, and you can always count on Nagraj. You can reach him offline at 408-805-4653, 408-805-4653, or just check out nagrajhomes.com. And any question that you have, if you're trying to get your foot in the door, he
Mhm.
would be the right person to reach out to.
Sure, sure. Thank
So
you so much for answering the
Dik-
question.
Dikshita, after this show, you can give me a call. We'll review your financial things and see if you can stretch a little bit more than a 700, and we can go over that financial things also with you.
Yeah, that will be a great thing. Yeah, sure. I'll contact you.
Yeah,
yeah, you
thank you
have the
so
number
much.
408-805-4653. Thank you for that call. That was great. And good luck, as I mentioned.
Yeah,
So,
best of luck,
again,
Dikshita. I think it's a good way to. I think it's we should appreciate Dikshita. I think it's a
yes,
good way to start thinking about it, right?
right.
Like she, because that's the first step we should appreciate
Mm-hmm.
always. You
Mm-hmm.
started taking something now, an initiative to think
Yeah,
about your future home. You
yes.
might be not be able to get it right away, but
Mm,
you started thinking, right? For
correct.
example, our financial things might not be helpful for her to buy now, but once you start thinking on that, maybe she'll
Yeah.
be ready by in a 6 months or a 7 months. you think, oh no, like let me think about house buying right after next 2 years, right? But after 2 years, like let's assume your score is not good or your financial things
Mm.
are not improved, it might take you another 1 year from there,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
right?
very
For
important to
example,
be proactive and, get
proactive
thinking about it.
and never get demoralized. Okay,
Uh-huh.
never start comparing with the others when you're buying a home. Okay,
Yeah.
based on your needs, based on your requirements, yeah, this is your right. Based on your things, you're going to buy some home, that's okay,
Mm.
right? Always, if it good things happens from that, always you can buy the second home.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, you're wasting the rent every month for 3 to 3,500 in the good areas around.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
But if you're the same rental, you can, instead of paying the rental, you can buy it. You might not be paying a lesser than the rental mortgages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't think that going to buying a house, the mortgage payments will be less. No, it will not be less. It will be a little bit higher, 500, $600. What you should be think about is what does it bring into the table after 3, 4 years? Okay, you should go and compare the home prices 15 years back or 20 years back. What was this home prices? This was like let's take any example. It used to be like, if you're taking Santa Clara 8 years or 9 years back, it used to be what, 900K, 950K. It went
Mm-hmm.
to a 1.9, correct? And this market also, it reduced to 200 to 300K. Still, you made around 800K over from the last 10 years, correct?
Yeah.
So that's what you should be thinking about. Always, investment is for the future, what you are doing, not for the current.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So,
don't get panic for the today's scenario. You should be thinking about the future, because a
mm-hmm.
lot of listener out there, they would be thinking, I'm in H1B. Is it a risk I'm taking in? Hey, come on, like you move to US, taking an H1B risk itself,
Mm.
right? You should be thinking about the future things right now. Think about the house, like, right? That is one of the things what we mentioned in the start of this show. What
Mm-hmm.
does it bring to me on the table?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Always think about the long term investments, not about there's no cut short for the short term. You buy now, tomorrow you can't make money.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, eye on the future, but taking action in the present. That's what it's
Yeah,
all
you
about.
should be start proactively thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that will surely help them out.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And while you were talking H1B, they can own property too, right? People on
Yeah,
H1B.
yeah, H1B also, whatever the first time home buyer benefits, even the H1B should be, H1B holders should be able to get it. They should be also be able to do it with a 5% down, up
Mm-hmm.
to like 680 in the San Joaquin and 980 in Santa Clara, and 10% downs. All the benefits and the tax benefit, everything it applies even for the first time home, for the H1B holders also.
Mm-hmm. Right. So that is a great thing. So if you have been wondering whether, you have the H1B and whether you should get into the real estate dream and market, this is for you out there that everything
Yeah,
applies. Mm-hmm.
that's the way to start building on your resources or like investment, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you come in, like a lot of students out there right now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So they might be in F1. Okay, there are
Yeah.
a lot of F1 for the F1 visas also. There are some lenders who can help them to buy the house. Okay,
Yes.
if they're working on around. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
even the H1B holders, like you just recently transitioned from F1 to H1 visa. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you can start something smaller right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or like you can think about like two, three as a friends combined together, they can buy a house if you're a bachelor's, right?
Okay.
And until you get married, you can start with something group investments also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
Okay,
So there you
so
have it. Yeah.
there are a lot of options out there for the H1B visa holders. Okay, and they can give me a call. Like it's no need to, like a lot of people think, hey, I'm not married, I don't want to invest right now. No, that's wrong mentality to start right now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you, the right time is like when you, as soon as you get a job, right? Like you can start by thinking about buying a house in next, depending on your income.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
they should, if they have any questions, they can give me a call and I can set them in the right direction.
Yes,
So
yes.
that when they are ready, the first call what you make, it's very, very important. You should
Mm-hmm.
not hesitate. Okay, I should, hey, it's a small question. Should I call Nagaraj? No. It might be
Yeah.
a small and simplest question. That's fine. Give me a call. I can guide them based on based on their needs.
Yes, yes. This is a big decision, so you want to go into it fully equipped. And when
Yeah.
you have, someone like Nagraj to advise you through it, it's no commitment. He wants you to go into it fully equipped and knowing what is affordable to you, how much you can spend, and making a good decision. So don't hesitate. Like he said, no question is big or small for him. So give him a call, and that number is 408-805-4653. 408-805-4653 on any real estate decision. And of course, nagrajhomes.com is also there. Nagaraj homes.com. Nagraj, it's been super, really very insightful session as always. And of course, we still have to talk more about the loans, unsecured and
Yeah.
secured, which we're going to carry forward to the next session. But it's been a delight talking to you as always, and look forward to having you next week as well.
Same here. Thank you, Vijay Lakshmi, and all the listener.
Thank you, listeners, and we are with you every Sunday, 12:30 to 1 p.m. only on Bolly 92.3 FM. So make sure you join us here. And in the time that we have between now and the next time we meet, make sure you check out nagarajhomes.com, Nagaraj homes.com, for everything that you need in real estate. On that note, this is Vijay Lakshmi for Real Estate Roundup. Thank you for joining us. Namaskar.
Namaskar.